Co-Cultures Vegetarians by Alexa Lara. The foundation. Vegetarianism has ancient roots, mainly in India. It was practiced in multiple religions to promote nonviolence and empathy to living beings. In the 19th century, health advocates and religious groups would promote this for health benefits and disease prevention. Symbols. The dove symbolizes peace and nonviolence. It also shows compassion towards animals. Choosing a vegetarian diet is often viewed as an act of kindness. The green leaf as a V symbolizes nature, growth, and plant-based food. It shows the connection between human health and the natural world. It also symbolizes the commitment of an eco-conscious living. Traditions. 3 customs are plant-based meals, special occasions and celebrations, and ethical eating choices. The 3 ideas are nonviolence, health and well-being, environmental sustainability. Language. Flexitarian. So, flexitarian is a person who primarily follows a vegetarian or plant-based diet, but occasionally consumes meat or other animal products. The co-culture understanding is someone who adopts a flexible approach to eating less meat consumption for health, environmental, or ethical reasons. A lacto-vegetarian is a vegetarian who consumes dairy products but avoids other animal products such as eggs, meat, and fish. The understanding for this is the term is a common in certain religious or cultural traditions who want to maintain the health benefits of dairy without consuming other animal products. A pescatarian is a person who abstains from meat and poultry, but still includes fish and other seafoods in their diet. The understanding is people who avoid land-based animals for ethical or health reasons, but still consume fish or seafood for similar reasons to a vegetarian diet. A saying that they say is Meatless Mondays is a campaign encouraging people to refrain from eating meat on Mondays to reduce their environmental footprint, improve health, and raise awareness about meat consumption. The understanding is a part of a broader movement to reduce meat consumption globally and within the vegetarian community. It represents an accessibility entry point into more plant-based lifestyle without the pressure of a full-time vegetarianism. So 3 myths is vegetarians don't eat enough protein. Foods like lentils, chickpeas, beans, tofu, tempeh, quinoa, seitan, and edamame are rich in protein. Also, many vegetables, nuts, and seeds and whole grains also add to protein intake. The idea that protein can only come from animal products is definitely not true. The second one is vegetarianism guarantees weight loss. So not all vegetarian and vegan diets are equally healthful. It is easy to consume thousands of calories each day without any of them being associated with animals. The key to weight loss is a healthful diet and regular exercise. The final one is dairy is essential for strong bones. Dairy is not essential for strong bones, but calcium is, which calcium is important for a number of bodily functions which vegetarians consume daily, like soy-based foods, beans, lentils, peas, spinach, turnips, figs, flax, chia, sesame seeds, seaweed, and some nuts. Some norms is respect for planet-based diets. People in the vegetarian co-cultures are expected to respect plant-based eating habits. This includes avoiding eating meat, fish, and poultry. Members are mostly encouraged to explore a variety of plant-based foods and to make conscious food choices that go with the values of the co-culture. Ethical considerations and compassion for animals. Vegetarianism often comes from ethical concerns related to animal welfare. It is expected that people in the culture consider the humane treatment of animals, advocating against practices like factory farming. Education. Within the vegetarian co-culture, that people are expected to educate themselves about the environmental, health, and ethical benefits of vegetarianism. Avoidance of cross-contamination, which is a big one. In many vegetarian communities, it is important to avoid cross-contamination with non-vegetarian foods. This means being cautioned about cooking methods, shared kitchen equipment, and utensils that might have come into contact with meat or animal-based products. So values, a big one is ethical and compassionate practices. In the vegetarian culture, the ethical treatment of animals is the top issue. Something is considered good or desirable if it minimizes harm to animals or promotes their well-being or supports cruelty-free practices. This also applies not only to food but also to products like clothing, cosmetics, and household materials. Beauty is often linked to compassion. For example, a dish or a product made with ethical sourcing and care for animal welfare is considered beautiful in the context of the culture. Vegan or cruelty-free beauty products are viewed very highly. So for discussion, is understanding their commitment to sustainability. Recognizing that vegetarians often choose their lifestyle based on environmental problems, such as reducing their carbon footprint and supporting sustainable practices. This can be a sensitive topic, so please avoid belittling. An example for that is just to make sure if you ever want to have a conversation about why vegetarians are who they are, it's not the nicest to start off a conversation with them not eating meat in a way that people that eat meat. So making conversations around shared values like sustainability, environmental impact, and climate change, you can use facts and respectful discourse to create common ground, which is the perfect example of having a conversation with a vegetarian or vegan, is to always use facts and have the same common ground because we are all the same.